Hey boy, it's me, Lutando on screen, and I'm back with another episode of Let's Unpack with Miss Lu, where nothing stays folded. So, I'm so excited to be here. I just want to thank everyone who came and who is going with me on my journey, and it's just a lot for me. I'm taking little steps, but to me, they are big, big steps because it shows growth in me, it shows growth in what I want to achieve, and it's hard. I don't want to lie, Matima, but you know what? Whatever I put my mind into is going to come to life. So let me tell you something about this week. Let me just fill you in. Okay, let me fill you in. Okay, have you ever met like an ex that you felt like, you know what, me and this person are meant to be together. But then we are one now because we are one at Shanghai. So let me say this. This week I met my high school sweetheart. The reason why I say he's my high school sweetheart is because July at high school other than this boy. Yabo. And it was a thing of I never interacted with Bafana at school. And it's not because I'm being nothing, but okay, from grade I would say let's consider like maybe my grade 5. It's crazy, yeah, I know, but yeah, maybe let's consider it was a thing of Gucci, like I never dated in school. Like I was just like, oh, because Nakona boys didn't like me because I was too dark. They were like, oh no, she's too dark, very nine. But this guy, man, he didn't really care. Like, he was like, I'm dark, you're also dark. I love the fact that you are beautiful. Like he found me beautiful. Yabo. And then one thing about it, when you're young and want to be chosen, it's almost this magical thing. Like you feel like, oh my god, this is magic. Like young kids and nine. I always programmed my brain like that when I was young, and that caused me to be a pygmisha in my like this constant kulile, and I was just so upset. Like I was very upset. But listen to me, friend. Okay, this is what happened. I met this guy, right? I met this guy, fine. He's like, hi, when I was and I was like, how? What does that feel? Like, because there's also this thing where it's like, you're still alive. Because some people, people that you meet in high school or whatever, some are in jail, some have died, some are married, some are fathers. So you see, fine, when we met, okay, fine, we started talking and was like, oh yeah, I still love you, whatever. I still like you, really, my high school sweetheart. I really, we go way back, Me also being like, oh, this is my man. Let me say this. This is not the first time that me and this nigga have met. Like, me and, okay, let me give him a name. Mm, Pepsi. Let me give him Pepsi. The name Pepsi. I don't know why, but this is not the first time me and Pepsi have met. Because me and Pepsi we met last year, right? And last year it was almost like we were trying everything again. Like we were trying it. Like let's try and get back to how we were in high school. But then the way I was approaching the situation was in a way of like, I know you, so I know you wouldn't hurt me. Yeah, well, at least not deliberately, right? But then I feel like that's not how I should have been approaching the matter because it's like this. When you meet people that have been in your past before, like when you meet people that you've met before, I feel like you should treat them more like, okay, slanganile, and this is now a new person. Ngihlangana with a new mentality because as in the mentality of okay, he's once done me wrong or ukhohlakele vele, and I'm not gonna view you in the way I'm supposed to view you. We tried it last year. Wabuyela back to his ex. He got back with his ex, right? And I was like, oh, okay, cool. But then the thing is, I wasn't that heartbroken when he left. I was just like, fine, whatever. Yabo, I was just ngingavele ngayekela vele le yenzayo leyo. Ngaqhubeka ngempilo yami kwaba right. Then this year ngiphinda ngihlangana naye, and he's telling me the same thing. Oh yeah, vele. But this time Pepsi comes with a switch. She's like, oh yeah, vele last year bangithakathile njani yana vele lokhu loyana bengafuna phansi naphezulu ini. Me and I were even planning to get married. We were planning to have a kid. And I'm like, how old are you to be having a kid, Pepsi? How old are you to be having a kid? Huh? And if it's, you know, one thing about it, every time I'm trying to Pepsi, in every year, I feel like me and Pepsi are meant to be with each other. But this year, something was different because I was like, if Pepsi comes to me with the same old bullshit, angeke mina isibani because angifuni umuntu like yabo, because one thing about it, umfana msabe, this year has taught me ukuthi umfana msabe. Okay, be afraid of a boy, because la ngibuya khona, I don't wanna lie, not with Pepsi, with someone different. And I first started this channel when I first started it. I was in my almost healing era, like kutsi, like you know, because you langbe corner, langbe corner, langbe corner. Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like bakugile ubone kahle ukuthi lento bakugilela yona ayikho nawe nje ungambutela umuntu ukuthi why akwente so ngeke akuchazele. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you know, being left in the dirt and you're like you know which level now way past, and then you're just trying to gain like you're touching everything trying to understand did I just fall, you know? So they let, to be honest, how I'm approaching new relationships or new, like, you know, everything is ukuthi ngiqale ngibuke ama-question ngiyabuka ama-question ding. So Pepsi, when Pepsi came back, I was like, Konalan. And it's like, yeah, bebangilogile nani nani. And I was like, okay, cool. And then after sebachaza lawyer, like what happened? Then I know mina vele njani. Ngathi mina, okay, so njengoba uhlangana nami namuhla, you felt best to tell me that you still like me or you still love me, whatever. After you just met me today, inamba yami unayo. He's had my numbers for a long time. So when you thought today would be the best time for you to tell me that you still miss me and whatever. I was like, nah, cut the cameras. We're not doing this anymore. I told him to cut the cameras because we're not doing this anymore. Angifuni ukuba next qathanisa nengqondo yami, because like let me say this, you know, the worst type of heartbreak is the one where you almost feel like you're gonna lose your mind. That's the worst type of heartbreak. Like you feel like everything you touch is burning, is burning. Ne? Uncle made Pepsi. I'm not only talking about Pepsi because Pepsi didn't really break my heart. I broke Pepsi's heart because okay, while we were in school, and matric, yabo. Pepsi was doing matric, and then it so happened was okay, fine. I started talking to other people, yabo. And then he found out, and he was upset, and he was like, you know what, no. And I was like, I'm sorry. But then I just said, sorry, I'm sorry, you know. But then Pepsi wasn't willing to hear that out. He was like, no, you're playing with my emotions. I don't fuck with that, yabo. So I did hurt Pepsi in a way, and I was, you know, I was young, you know, but then that doesn't still take away the fact that I hurt him, you know. Fine, cool, let's cut that out. Let's say, okay, fine, so we the person and nine, and we're trying to start a relationship again. Nyambona he's still the same person he was from before. I said, nah, no. Because when we were talking and reminiscing, it was nice. Like it was a nice feeling, man. It was a nice feeling. We were talking, nani, whatever. But then when I realized, Gucci, how is it okay? This thing is gonna go far. It's gonna go farther than what it already is. I'm fooling. Like I don't, because I vowed to myself, Gucci, this year is about me. So as much as it's like I first see, and the first thing, one thing about it, let's just say this, the best way I run off guys is by saying mali. Like, yabo nakhuluma ngemali. Natotshela mfana ngemali. He's obviously gonna be like, this girl is paying with me. Yabo. So it's like, okay, cool. Um, I've been running off guys, not because okay, fine, I don't want a relationship. I do want a relationship, man. But then I don't want to have to be like looking for it. No, it's gonna find me, you know, and it's gonna, because I've written down the things that I want and I'm gonna get them. So I'm not rushing anything that's just like surface level. No. Ugh. Especially proximity wise, you know, those are off limits. Proximity, um, anything in my space, anything near me, I need food. I need food. I don't care what you're gonna tell. Even if you flash a billion in front of my, I don't want it. I don't want you, because one thing about it, it's like this. When we're broken up, I'm gonna have to see you every single day. I'm gonna have to see you every single day. Like that's my reality now. As much as I don't see this person every day, like ngiyombona khona, I'm gonna be upset. I'm talking about Pepsi. I'm not talking about Pepsi. I'm talking about the ex of mine that we're not gonna give him the platform anymore because he's fucking gone. But all I'm saying is, vicinity wise, don't fucking come talk to me. Don't chat to me. Yeah, but uncle me, it's like just mobona me, just like you should be the one to control yourself, contain yourself, and be like, this girl is not for me. No, no, I see him. I'm gonna find my own girlfriend, but this is not her. Anything in my vicinity, foot like, full like. If you're in my vicinity, if you're in my proximity, like if you laugh, space some, uncle me, bro. Don't talk to me. Don't even send a DM. Don't leave me alone. So Pepsi doesn't live here. Pepsi lives very far away. Like Bongodini, Bopinare. He lives far away. He doesn't live here. So that was one thing that I liked about Pepsi, the fact that we would only see each other at school. So it was a crazy experience this week having to meet him, and I was shocked. I was like, "Oh my goodness, this is my man, my man, my man, my man." But then he'll be my man in my head and in my heart. But then, to be honest, for us to be together, it's a no-no, and I'm okay with that. That's one thing I'm okay with accepting. I'm okay with accepting the fact that me and Pepsi will never be in that type of relationship. Maybe um in our older years we might get together, but then now it's a no. I cannot deal with it, and I don't want to deal with it. I don't have to deal with it. One thing about it, I didn't know that I couldn't, like, I didn't have to deal with people's bullshit. Isn't that crazy? Learning, like, now cool, like, you don't know, like, you see, when you're always, like, your surrounding area, you're always told to be, like, caring, like, kind, be kind to men, give men grace, give men da da da. And then when something clicks in you and you're like, I don't actually have to deal with your bullshit, I can just walk away. Oh my god, really? Never. So it was that moment for me. I was like, I don't have to deal with you. Bye. So I didn't block him. I just said, you know what? Can we cut this? We're done. Nah, nah. And he was like, fine. I agree. I'm too busy for you. You're too busy for me. Let's continue. And I was like, sharp. So yeah, that's what happened this week. And I was like, it's kind of shaky, but it is what it is. Yabo? It is what it is. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Let's move on to something more nicer and not sobbing, because anyway, so this week's topic is dating when broke should be illegal. Hear me out. Hear me the fuck out. I feel like if you date like you're wasting your time. Cause I'm also let me say this. I'm broke, right? But I'm rich at heart. I'm broke but I'm rich at heart. And the reason why I'm saying I'm rich at heart is because I be giving out love. Like ngimthanda ngize ngibone kahle ukuthi abonyana sengidiwaslima babe. Ngidiwaslima but ngizoqhubeka. Yeva, ngizoqhubeka. Another thing le ngiyena ukuthi okay fine ngibone ukuthi angisafuni vele is ukuthi okay I'll try to fix this person. Ngibona kahle ukuthi babe uthi ukhala lana uthi ukhalisa imathuni. Ngithi next lo mfana wami no hamba naye babe. Yeva. So I don't avele nje so let me say this. Another thing there is good see, we tend to date people that don't meet our standards. Yeah. Let me say this. I have standards. As much as okay, fine, I don't have money, none. I have standards still. Yeah. Which is why I told you, which is why when I first started, I was like, I don't want to date anyone because I don't have my own stuff. The reason why I don't want to date anyone because I like Joba, I don't have my own stuff. I don't want to date someone because I don't have my own stuff. And if I don't want to date anyone who has more money than me. I don't want to date anyone who does not like who has less money than me. I don't want to date someone who does not have money at all. I don't, right? Which is why I'm getting my shit together. I'm working towards my goals, and I'm not looking at them Jordan and man. Because at the end of the day, it's like this. I don't want to have to date someone who has money, and then mistreat me because they can dangle the fact that they have money on my head. No, I don't want that. I don't want to date someone who does not have money as well because they're gonna resent me for having what I have. As much as I don't have money, I am still a bit well off because my parents take care of me. Okay, my parents take care of me, and It's not, you know. So it's something like this. I want to be able to be leveled. Like, Sibe, like I'm not saying go to like I be on my level. No, it's a thing of he may have more money than me, and you may have less money than me. But when I have money, I it should be fucking illegal. I don't want to touch. I don't want to touch anyone. I don't want to talk to anyone. My phone is empty right now. This is the emptiest my phone has been, and I'm at peace with that. This is the first time. Let me say this. This is the first time my phone doesn't have people to talk to, and I'm okay with it. It's the first time. Nothing's popping. Nothing is. Akali luto like what is yakala oh ziyasha manana sohlangana next luto because okay fine I don't want to have to explain the littlest of things. Oh, can you buy me flowers? Or can you buy me like chocolate? I love chocolate. I love in. I love da da da. And then you feel like I'm too much for you. I'm for no. I've been in that relationship. I don't want to be with it. I don't want to be in it. No, nothing. I want to create my own stuff. I want to create my own thing, which is why I'm gonna date in my level, but my level hasn't reached yet. I don't even view Jolene because I haven't reached the level that I want to reach. So it should be illegal because now, okay, what's the purpose? Let me ask you, what's the purpose of you dating with like Mawana Mali as a female, as a girl? Talk to me. Talk to me. What are you gaining from you not having money and you dating maybe a guy who has money or a guy who doesn't have money, especially a broke guy? What are you gaining from dating a broke guy? Nothing. What are you gaining from dating a rich guy? Nothing. Nothing. To be honest, nothing. I've dated both kinds and I still live with my parents. And yes, some may say, oh yeah, you didn't use your brain. You should have used your brain. Yeah, you should have used your brain and got like in it's like I'm not here to hustle people. I'm not here to hustle people. I don't need to hustle people to get to where I want to get to. I am talented. I'm talented. I know that. I have talent. I have so much to give. As much as I have so much to give, as much as I'm this young and I have so much to live for, I feel like I can live, try everything I can to get to where I want to get to. Then only, that's when I can hustle people. But now, I really feel like it's not necessary. It's not. It's not necessary, which is why I'm just like, nah, angiphumile vele in the dating scene. And I'm not saying ukuthi ngitenda ngcono ukuthi ngoba mina sengiphumile in the dating scene, people that are still dating broke niggas ba wrong nani nani. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you, what are you gaining? And if you're not gaining anything, uslima vele. Hate me or don't hate me, I don't care. Uslima vele. Like, why are you dating umuntu longanamali? And why are you dating wena unganayo kahle kahle? Because at the end of the day, yeah, as much as they say, oh yeah, you're a pick Misha, you're a pick Misha, it's like this. For me, I want all my girlies to win. I want all my girlies to win because one thing about it, Nay, we're always like at the bottom. They make us feel like we're always at the bottom. And I'm sick and tired of that. I'm sick and tired of that. We are so capable. Mando Madani are so fucking capable. Like, dude, if we can bring life, imagine what we can do with all the resources that we can get a hold of. Imagine. Yeah, well, so I'm not saying that okay, cool, leave your boyfriend, nah, 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 nah. No, continue dating him. But I just wanted to have this conversation, like a talk. Go to like, what are you gaining other than stress, hair loss, losing your mind? Like, what are you gaining? Especially when now he knocks you up, yeah, man, and he decides to be like, oh, I'm gonna keep the baby. I'm gonna keep my baby because I love him. I love my boyfriend. He's gonna help me raise the child. He's gonna help you raise the child. Okay. Anyway, I was just saying, let's not waste each other's time. Let's not waste each other's time because you're saving your time and you're saving his time. Like, come on, let's do it. We can. We can do it. Well, we can become president one day. I tend to think. So let me say this. Let me share a story before anything else. I dated a guy for 3 years. I dated a guy for 3 years, and I realized after a few months of us in the first year dating, ukuthi lo muntu lo angimfuni. Ne, angimfuni. Yedwa ngoba sengindiswa ukuthi okay, uyayikhipha imali. And it's not good to okay, fine, ekhaya bangiphi imali. No, bangiphi imali ekhaya. But it was like, okay, cool. Bangiphi imali. He's like flashy, nani. But then I realized after that, ukuthi if we're not having sex or he's not taking our money, we have nothing to talk about. We have nothing to talk about. He's literally boring. Like, I just get so upset. Like, when I'm not kuluma and you're like, this. That's how I felt about that guy. But I stayed with him for another 2 years. Another 2 years. I can't even tell you. I can't. I can't tell you why I stayed with that guy for a whole 2 years because I get the stuff that I so claim I needed from that person, and I get it 10 times. I get it 10 times. So why was I with the person? And it's all like it's not sometimes. It's not only about financial. I had to take a deep look at my emotions, because it had to do with mental. Like it had to do with everything. The mental was damaged. Okay, guys. To be honest, the mental was damaged, and as much as I wanted to be like, oh no, I love him, I couldn't. Namanga, I was lying. I was lying because every single day with that person was hell. It was hell. And I was just like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Manana, I have to. Every time we touch up on this fucking topic, I get so upset. Ugh. Good. I gained nothing. I gained nothing. I gained nothing. I gained nothing. If I gained nothing. And one thing, I'm one person. That's what I said about from the start. I'm rich at heart. Me being rich at heart makes me take out money. That's how much of a pick me I was. Especially this 2 years. Like bigger than me. As much as yana yeah, big I keep my land. I mean bang my land you always spend a man. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how disgusting that shit is? But anyway, it happened. And as much as I wanna be so upset, Nkwate, Nkale, they be like, yeah, he used me, nah me, da. It's like we used each other. We used each other, but never. So yeah, and I was like, hey, I could have prevented that. I could have prevented dating a guy that I didn't like just because of peer pressure. Then, but I was like, oh no, he's my man. He's my man. Shit. Anyway, I just want to say this. I want us to start dating people that we genuinely like, but I feel like it should be after. It's totally to be honest. Like dating while you're broke should be illegal, bro. Don't date. No, naman, naman, siyaphasi naman. Angisho ukuthi into leti mnandi ungatithandi. But I feel like kuba uyi-one is much better than having to carry someone's baby, carry someone's stress, carry someone's weight, carry someone's family drama, like uyi-one unganamali. So imagine you carrying all those things. You're stressed about everything. And you don't even know how you're gonna make money. Because one thing about it, what I've realized for me, let me talk about me. From what I've realized, man, when I'm dating, man, my whole energy is put on to the person that I'm dating, right? And I lose sight of where I'm going. And what I'm saying is, I have so much to give. I have so much talent. I have so much energy to give. So if I'm stuck with this person, I'm like, oh, my Prince Charming, I just love you. I just love some content. Oh, kumele ngopheke endlini, kumele ngophakela abantu, kumele like ngikhohlwa konke, like I've even shared the story with you, like I once thought of selling my parents' fridge, all because I wanted to make a guy happy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ngiyabonga uNkulunkulu. Ngabe ngigunyale. Ngabe ngayithekisa le fridge ngabe ngigunyale. Hey guys, no, 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 no. So it was like, no, 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 no. Into yami ngayidlala. Hayi ukuthi okay, angeke ngize ngitshele ukuthi mara qala ngithole amachankura kuqala. If not, everyone's gonna suffer, bro. Everyone's gonna suffer. Ngeke ayithole ichankura, bro. Everyone's gonna fucking suffer. Ah! Mm-mm. 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 Just imagine so you are sleeping on the chairs and you're thinking about nyalo ngabe nginathi mocktail. Okay, for those who drink alcohol, ngabe nyalo nginathi cocktail. But me not drink mocktails. Nyalo ngabe nginathi cocktail yami ngihleli in the sunset. Ngivakushisa. I wanna live the life that I dream of. I don't wanna only dream about it, I wanna live it. So ngiphila njani ngihleli empaniresi. Learn empaniresi. Ngiphila njani? Like, how am I gonna live that life? Because I'm saying, yeah, yeah, now I'm checking phones. Now I'm checking. I'm going to stand outside his bed. I'm waiting for him here. These are the fact of things that I've done for love. For love. Nah. So all I'm saying is, stop it. Stop it. Like, I need to pass down a law. You guys should be happy with my president, because ngovala konke ngavala yonke impompi uhlanga isikhathi siyahamba lana busy funa kunsana lana into ebantwana. It's like, anyway, let me say this, you deserve happiness, man, but your happiness shouldn't be based on ukuthi okay umuntu kuniketani njana na ufuna kujola ufuna ujoyine umuntu ngoba uyamthanda, not because ufuna something from yena, like no. And futhi nakhona if akuniketa le tinto leto, yes, thank you, good boy, like yes, you are the type of guy that I want. But no, man, hey. Hlukanani nebafana abanganamali man. And hlukane nebafana abanemali futhi, because badonela tiliva. Kahle if it was up to me, bengihlukanisa nebafana nonke. Mara it's not up to me, so yeah. But yeah, let's move on to the next segment, and this is gonna be my favorite segment. Yeah. So, welcome to segment number 3. And in this segment, we are going to have a mystery box. So, in this mystery box, every now and then, I put in questions. Like, sort of maybe I was going to TikTok or scrolling through Instagram and I found a question that I like. And I'm just like, you know what? Let me drop it in here. So, this box and this segment is called Does Lulu Approve? And most of the time, I'm not going to approve, but most of the time I'm going to approve because these questions are so spicy. So I'm going to shake up the box and then obviously open it up. In here, I'm going to pick a question. Okay, which one should I take? This one is the one that I hold. Okay. Close up our box. Now we're going to read the question and we're going to see if I approve or not. Okay, this week's question is, who do we fear and why? Okay, the reason why I feel like I wrote this question was because, okay, fine. Who do we actually fear? Everyone. And in terms of the reason why I wanted to ask this question is because a lot of us are sitting in our potential. A lot of us are sitting on our talent. A lot of us are sitting in what we want to do in Bilwin, but we can't do it because we're like, yeah, zibani. Hey, there are more successful people. Hey, it's gonna take time. Okay, where else do you have to go? Where else do you have to go other than your grave? Where else? Especially if you're like me, you don't have any bills to pay, you are childless, awuna boyfriend lokuhlanyelako. then where else do you have to go than to pour your energy and your heart into your dreams? Now, I used to fear a lot of naysayers. I used to fear, okay, fine, I can't go to a shop, right? Or I can't walk the streets, right? And just start dancing. I can't do that. But now I do these things. Ngiyaphumelana, ngigqoke nice and sexy, ngigqoke kamnandi, and walk to where I want to walk and go and enjoy myself. Yabo, I can do these type of things. Qala bengingakhoni because I was like, yo, bantu batongijaja, bantu batongibuka kabi. Bantu ngibukani? Who is people? Who is people? Who are we fearing? Who is this person that you're scared is going to talk about you? Who is this person you're scared they're going to stop you from achieving your dreams? Who? Who is it? So it's like a question that I kept on asking myself. If you don't start now, when are you going to start? If you don't give this thing a chance, when are you going to give it a chance? Because I used to say, oh no, let me get better. This is how it goes. Let me get better clothes. You get the better clothes. Oh no, let me get a better camera. You get the better camera. Oh, let me get better lighting. You get the better lighting. Oh, let me fix my setup. You fix your setup. When are you starting? Because you get these things, but you never start. I wanted to start my TikTok so bad and grow it. I couldn't. Because I was like, oh yeah, go TikTok, hey, boss bantu batokuhleka. What if bangana like he? Uyendela bantu. Are you doing that TikTok for people? Yes, people are gonna watch you. Let's be honest. People are gonna watch you, yes. But then are you doing it for them? Because this is if you are a person who loves sitting in front of a camera, doing your makeup and talking, do that. There are many other people doing it. And you think these people don't fear, they don't have fear in them. They do, but they do it scared. They do it tired. They do it demotivated. They do it anyway. I had to teach myself, you know what, as much as you're having a bad day, as much as, okay, you're tired, as much as you're sick, okay, fine. There are rest days. Let me say you that. I do rest. When there's time to rest, I do rest. But and I was like, I'm wasting all this talent. As much as people are like, oh yeah, I think you should be a model. I think you should be this. And then I TikTok and I started showing off my body. I started showing off how I feel. I started expressing myself. If people don't like, cool. If people like, fantastic. But how will I know unless I start? How will I know unless I keep going? How will I know that I will get to where I want to get to unless I put that energy onto me? How will I know? I will never know because I'm too worried about, someone's going to say, I have so much fear. Fear of something that may never happen. Like fear of failure. You can't fear failure. Failure is what makes us. I'm not saying failure is good, but failure failure is good, by the way. I'm not saying that, but then it is what's coming out of my mind right now. Like we don't know, like that opportunity, which is why I always preach on my channel, give yourself as many chances as you would give tapelo or stay. Give as much as you have gone through that phone. Give yourself as much. You are an investment. You are an investment. The same money that you're using to pour onto other guys, take that money, buy your setting, your lighting, buy and by the way, I'm not talking to those people who want to be like, oh, lighting, now. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the creators, the people that want to start creating content. As I was saying, take that money and pour it onto yourself. Like skip a Paul, c'est la cox. C'est la cox. Yeah, ngicela tikipa tokudura. Uthatha le mali leyo ufake ku-content yakho. Ngiyokuthi ngithini? Ufake tukwakho. Thenga ama-makeup, thenga ama-ini. Utilungise wena. Uyekela ukuphuma ubhizi. Oh yeah, mina ngiyasaba. Makazi bani uyangibuka. Esontweni ini. If what kahle ukuthi okay, isonto mina uNkulunkulu ngiyamathi uNkulunkulu wami. Mina uNkulunkulu wami ungiyamathi and if angiyena ukuthi okay, I must go on this path. Kule path le ngiyihamba. Ngibuza ngithini? This is the path I'm going to take. Not usaba wena ulokhu yeah, no. Do it while you're scared. Do it while you're scared. Don't do it because usaba mundu, or you're doing it for someone. What's, oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna like. Let me tell you something. Content fluctuates. Like kahamba, so like this is how it is in the industry. Like this is how I'm just getting here. I don't know much about it, but yes, one day a video will do good. The other day your video won't do good. Another day your video will do good. Another day your video won't do good. But that doesn't mean stop. That doesn't mean stop. There are gonna be days where your videos will do the best. That day is coming when you are gonna be noticed. That day is coming when your talent is gonna be the one that is gonna be talked about. But yo, that is Lutando. Huh? Lutando, do you get what I'm saying? People are gonna be talking about it. But right now, don't do it for people's eyes. No. Sit there and talk. No matter even if Kuma Uiwan, I'm thinking, meaning I'm sitting in my room and I'm talking to myself, but my family can hear me, right? My family can hear me. And it's okay. If they're the only ones that watch, that's fine. But I'm doing what I love. At the end of the day, it's gonna get me somewhere. It's gonna get me somewhere. I have that faith. I have that faith, right? And if it doesn't, if this approach doesn't work, I'm not gonna stop there because this is what I want. This is the path I want to take. Now, let's get this straight. If this approach doesn't work, I'm gonna try another one. If that approach doesn't work, I'm gonna try another one. If that approach doesn't work, I'm gonna try another one because that's what it is. Trying to get to where you want to get to. Yeah, results won't always come like this. If you're expecting a quick fix or a fast reply, you're not gonna get it unless angat, but you're not gonna get it. Okay, you're not gonna get it. So if you're starting from zero, start from zero with your faith, with your belief. Believe in yourself before anyone else believes in you. Put faith in yourself before anyone can put faith in you. Learn to trust yourself before other people can trust you. Learn to invest in yourself before other people can invest in you. Because come on, if you don't believe in your craft, who's gonna believe in it? Who? So stop that thing where you're like, oh yeah, I have fear. I have da da da. We all have fear. We all have embarrassing moments. But there's this quote that says embarrassment is a second-hand emotion, I think, and it doesn't really exist unless you want it to exist. So I just want to say this: I am grateful for whatever I'm doing. I'm grateful, and I'll always be grateful.
To be honest, do it for you. Do it for you. Always be proud of your work. Always be proud of yourself. Dinigete, Skati, dinigete. All the grace that you need to give yourself. Okay? Dinigete. Give it to yourself. Because if you don't give it to yourself, no one's gonna give it to you. As much as, okay, there's this other thing, like on social media. No one's coming to save you. No one's coming to save you. This is what I'm talking about right now. If do it scared, do it uncertain, especially the uncertain part, because you don't know the outcome. Uncertainty is not knowing the outcome. Do it without knowing what's okay. Yeah, anyways. Do you get what I'm saying? Do it, okay? And don't be afraid to be don't be afraid of anything. Okay? Don't be afraid. Which is why the question says, who do you fear and why? I basically don't even have an answer to that because I fear no one other than the Lord above. I fear no one. No human being can inflict as much pain as, okay, they can, but then I'm just saying no one can stop my dream unless I want them to stop my dream. No one can. Like my opportunity, people are gonna also, come in, but if this is my project, it's gonna become the best thing ever. And that's just on period. You know? So I just want to say this. I love you and I want you to always stay safe and safe. I want you to stay safe. I want you to have progress. I want you to learn. I want you to grow with me. And I'm so excited for our journey. I'm so excited for us to do wonderful things. But for now, I just want to say this. I'm going to see you next week in our little comfort corner because, as you know, I am the new bestie. Mwah. Bye.